Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai.
Jai
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai
Samaveta Gaur Bhakta Vrind ki jai.
Jai
Om Ajnanatirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshitarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to today's Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita reading. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, chapter 17, Lord Chaitanya's pastimes in his youth. So we actually finished reading the pastimes in this section. So Mahaprabhu has accepted sannyas uh, from Keshav Bharati Maharaj, and then Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is explaining about the tattva of Mahaprabhu. So we read that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna who has come to enjoy the four types of devotional activities which are based on the four types of relationships: Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya and Madhurya. And then we read, so we were reading this section, how so we are reading about Krishna's form and Vishnu's form. So before that, we read about the beautiful form of Krishna. Remember, we quoted from Sri Brahma Samhita, Venum Kwanantamaravinda Dalayataksha, and also Alola Chandra Kalasadvanamalya Vamsi. So about the beauty of Krishna and how this. So we are trying to understand why Krishna has come in the mood of the topmost gopi. Krishna has come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that also we read, that Krishna has come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for what purpose? Because he wanted to experience what is the love of Srimati Radharani. What does it feel like to love Krishna? What is that love? Then what is in Krishna that only Srimati Radharani is able to relish? What are the sweet qualities of Krishna which he is not able to relish? And the third one is how much pleasure, happiness she's experiencing by being a servant of Krishna, by being a lover of Krishna. Krishna is experiencing pleasure by enjoying, but what does the what is the pleasure of the servant? And what type of servant? The best servant is Srimati Radharani. So, so the topmost of all devotees. So this we see in Brihad Bhagavatamritam. There are devotees in Dasya Ras, there are devotees in Sakhya Ras, Vatsalya Ras, Madhurya Ras, and again within Madhurya Ras you have the queens of Dwaraka. Like that, ultimately you'll come to Srimati Radharan. She's the topmost of all types of devotees. So of course, so she's the topmost of all gopis. So the gopis are the best devotees. They are the best devotees. They are in Madhurya Parakiya Rasa. So Krishna has come to relish this Gopi Bhava, and specifically the Bhava of which Gopi? Of Srimati Radharani. And the last pastime that we read in Chaitanya Charitamrita is what? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is chanting Gopi, Gopi in the mood of a Gopi. In ecstasy, is chanting Gopi, Gopi, Gopi. And that's how that student came, and and then Mahaprabhu ended up taking sannyas. So from there, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is explaining that who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Yes? 1 second. So in 274, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami said, thus I have summarized the incidents of Adi Lila. So that's the summary of Adi Lila. Then that Lord, who is the son of Mother Yashoda, now appeared as the son of Sachi Mata. For what? To relish 4 kinds of devotional service. And then we saw what are the reasons why he accepted that mode. To experience the loving affairs of Srimati Radharani. And Mahaprabhu specifically accepted the mood of gopis because Srimati Radharani is a gopi. So he accepted the mood of gopis. Why? What is the mood of the gopis? The gopis accept Brajendra Nandan Krishna, not even Mathura Krishna, not even Dwarkadhish, but Vrajendra Nandan Krishna. Who is Vraja Indra? Vraja Indra means the king of all Brajvasis. Who is that? Nanda Maharaj. Nandana means son of Nanda Maharaj. So particularly Vrindavan Krishna. Krishna of Braja. Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj. The gopis have accepted Krishna, who is the son of Nanda Maharaj, as their lover. This is the Gopi Bhava. For them, this Krishna of Vrindavan is all in all. And Sri Krishna has accepted this mood and has come as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always in the mood of gopis. Also there, we discussed about the Sahajiyas, yes? Because Mahaprabhu never gave up this mood of a gopi. He never was, acting like Krishna and therefore enjoying the gopis. No. Mahaprabhu was always in the mood of a gopi. So therefore the followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are always in that mood, in the mood of a servant, of the servant, of the servant. Anyone who calls himself a follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu but at the same time is engaging in, so-called Rasalila, and so they are actually Apasampradaya. They are not actually followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because Mahaprabhu was never in that mood. So that was discussed already. So here, Mahaprabhu accepted the mood of gopis and he was always in that mood. Now, the next important point is this type of bhava, gopi bhava, means, what is gopi bhava? Krishna is my lover. This is gopi bhava. This type of gopi bhava, that the Supreme Lord is my lover and I am his lover, this is only possible with Rajendra Nandan Krishna. It is not possible with anyone else. It's not possible with anyone else. A devotee cannot have a relationship like this with Lord Narayan. For that matter, even with Lord Dwarkadish, because there Krishna is married and he has his queens and all that. But Vrindavan Krishna only. So this Gopi Bhava is only possible with Krishna and Vrindavan. That's the point. So then, in order to substantiate this type of mood is only possible with Krishna of Vrindavan. And even if Krishna himself appeared in the form of Lord Vishnu, he's Krishna only. Krishna just appeared, right? Like mocking, like that, just acting. If he comes as Lord Vishnu, still that feeling of the gopis cannot be aroused. Although it's Krishna who is now appearing in the form of Vishnu, so that means these feelings of the gopis, this bhava of the gopis is only possible with Krishna. Even if Krishna himself appeared as Vishnu, then such feelings are suppressed. To substantiate this, we read about this pastime. What was that pastime? So, Lord Vishnu cannot invoke the ecstatic mood of the gopis. So, once Lord Krishna playfully manifested, so I am just reading the translation now, so you'll get a recollect what we read before. Once Lord Krishna playfully manifested himself as Narayan with four victorious hands and a very beautiful form. When the gopis saw this exalted form, however, their ecstatic feelings were crippled. Even a learned scholar, therefore, cannot understand the gopis' ecstatic feelings, which are firmly fixed upon the original form of Lord Krishna as the son of Nanda Maharaj. So, however learned a person may be in the scripture, he won't be able to understand the gopis' love for Krishna. Gopis' love for Krishna may be understood when that love is given by the gopis. Otherwise, nobody can understand, however learned one may be. That is why bhakti is not aroha pantha, it is avaroha pantha. Avaroha pantha means it is descending, it's given. Bhakti is gifted by those who have it, the higher authorities, they give it to us. Descending from gopis. Even Krishna gets it. What to speak of anyone else? He accepts Radharani's bhava. So, even a learned scholar therefore cannot understand the gopis' ecstatic feelings, which are firmly fixed upon the original form of Lord Krishna as the son of Nanda Maharaj. The wonderful feelings of the gopis in ecstatic Paramarasa. What is this Paramarasa? Parakiya Madhurya Bhav. That is Paramarasa. This wonderful feelings of the gopis in ecstatic Paramarasa with Krishna constitute the greatest mystery in spiritual life. That's why it is said, Mahajano yena gatasya pantha. If you want to know about this, where is this hidden, this mystery of the ecstatic love of the gopis for Krishna? Where is it hidden? It is hidden in the hearts of the gopis and in the hearts of those great exalted devotees who have received the mercy of gopis. So therefore, by studying scriptures, we won't understand what it is. It will be revealed to us from the words, from the hearts of those great devotees who have received the mercy. So then what is Caitanya Charitamrita? This is being revealed by that great devotee, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, who received that mercy, and he is speaking Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. That's how we are able to hear and we are able to get some glimpse. And even then, simply by reading, we cannot enter. It's like licking the bottle of honey from outside. If you actually want to taste it, then it has to be given by devotional service. So when we render devotional service, being pleased by the devotional service, we will be given entrance. Then we will be able to enter. Then we will be able to understand. feel, experience what's going on. But to whatever extent, let us try, right? So this, our reading also depends on our bhavagrahi janardana. Krishna is looking at our bhava. So if we are reading and hearing in the mood of devotional service to Krishna, then our reading and hearing is devotional service. But if I'm reading like I read some academic book, let me memorize all this and let me conquer this subject, right? I'll have a command on this subject now. So with that mood, if I'm studying, and then now I know this, I know the whole Chaitanya Charitamrita, I know the whole Bhagavatam. That type of academic reading we saw already in Navadvip. People were reading, Brahmanas were reading Srimad Bhagavatam. They were great, great professors, memorized the entire Srimad Bhagavatam, but had no clue of what is bhakti, because they have not approached the Supreme Lord and the spiritual master coming in uh, parampara, Guru Shishya parampara, bona fide Guru Shishya parampara, and render devotional service. Then only we can receive this. So that's just the point here in text 281. However learned scholar one may be, he cannot understand the ecstatic feelings of gopis. Who can understand? Somebody who receives the mercy of the gopis can understand. Yes, so it's a great mystery. It's a great mystery. So we are so fortunate that we are coming in this line of Srila Rupa Goswami, and that too coming down through Srila Prabhupada, who has now revealed it to the whole world. Otherwise, who would know this mystery? So then what happened once Lord Krishna manifested Lord Narayan form? When? How did that happen? It was springtime and there was rasa dance going on. Suddenly Krishna disappears from the rasa dance. Why? Because he wanted to be alone with Srimati Radharani. In rasa dance he is with so many other gopis and Srimati Radharani, but he wanted to be just with Srimati Radharani. So he disappeared. And then Krishna was waiting, hiding in a solitary bush, and he was waiting for Srimati Radharani to come. Meanwhile, all the gopis, they were searching for Krishna. Where did Krishna go? Where did Krishna go? And the gopis arrived at this particular bush where Krishna was hiding. And these gopis were searching like soldiers, right? When you lose something, then the police goes searching. So like that, like a group, like a phalanx of soldiers, they were searching for Krishna. And then they saw Krishna hiding in the bush. And all the gopis said, just see, we saw Krishna. Krishna is there. But they saw from a distant place. "Ah, he's in that bush. Son of Nanda Maharaj, he's in that bush. Let's go." But as soon as Krishna saw that the gopis have found him and they're coming, so just not that they have found him, just by seeing the gopis, because of the love of the gopis for Krishna, as soon as Krishna saw the gopis, he was struck with emotion, and uh, so he was not able to hide anymore. So you see the level of love. Okay, so when the gopis saw Krishna, Krishna was struck with emotion and he could not hide anymore. He had to reveal himself, come be in front of them. He could not hide himself. And out of fear, he became motionless. So he's caught and he's not able to hide. So out of fear, he just became stunned, motionless. And that means he became like a deity, right? He just became stunned and he assumed his four-armed Narayan form and sat there. Because he was not able to hide, he just turned into Lord Narayan form and he just sat there. And all the gopis came, they looked at him and they said, "Oh, this is not Brajendra Nandan Krishna. This is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayan." So then they offered obeisances, "Namo Narayanaya," like that. Om Namo Narayanaya. He said, "Oh Lord Narayan, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you." And then when you go to the Supreme Lord, you go and pray for something. Kindly be merciful to us. Give us the association of Krishna and thus vanquish our lamentation. To them, Krishna is their lover, the most charming boy, the most attractive boy in Vrindavan. That's all. And he is their life and soul. So they're praying to Lord Narayan, please, we are lamenting in separation from Krishna. Please give us our Krishna. Like that. Give us the association of Krishna. After saying this, they left. Oh yeah, finished, right? Pranams to Lord Narayan. Lord Narayan, please, please give us association of Krishna, and they left. They had nothing to do with Narayan. So then the gopis went away. Now Srimati Radharani comes there. She came in front of Lord Krishna, who is in the form of Lord Narayan. But when Krishna saw Srimati Radharani, so now you see what is the level of of the ecstatic love of Srimati Radharani. It is even superior to all the gopis. When Srimati Radharani came in front of Krishna, Krishna actually wanted to keep his forearm form. Why? Just to have some fun and see what Radharani does. So he wanted to maintain his forearm Narayan form in order to joke with her. But in front of Srimati Radharani, he was not able to uh, manifest his forearms. Two arms simply disappeared. He couldn't keep his Narayan form. He tried his best to maintain that form, but Radharani's love was so powerful in front of Krishna. Krishna could not, in the presence of that ecstatic love of Srimati Radharani, he could not maintain his Aishwarya Bhav. His two arms just disappeared, and he was completely in a helpless position, unable to do so. This is the influence of the pure ecstasy of Srimati Radharani. It is so inconceivably great that it forced Krishna to come to his original two-armed form. Right? Sometimes you have a very powerful magnet, it can pull all iron things toward it like that. So her love was so powerful, her ecstatic love, and it's inconceivable, achintya, we cannot understand. Inconceivably so powerful that it forced Krishna to come to his original two-armed form. So now we'll read from text 293. रासारम्भविधौ निलीयवसता कुञ्जे मृगाक्षी गणैर्दृष्टं गोपयितुं स्वम् उद्धुरधिया या सुष्ठु सन्दर्शिता आधाय प्रणस्य हन्तमहिमा यस्य श्रिया रक्षितुं सा शक्या प्रभविष्णु नापि हरिणा नासी chaturbahuta. Prior to the Rasa dance, Lord Krishna hid himself in a grove just to have fun. When the gopis came, their eyes resembling those of deer, by his sharp intelligence, he exhibited his beautiful four-armed form to hide himself. But when Srimati Radharani came there, Krishna could not maintain his four arms in her presence. This is the wonderful glory of her love. Purport. This is a quotation from the Ujjvala Neelamani, Nayika Bheda by Srila Rupa Goswami. Sei Vrajeshwara iha Jagannatha Pita, Sei Vrajeshwari iha Sachi Devi Mata. Father Nanda, the king of Rajabhumi, is now Jagannath Mishra, the father of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Mother Yashoda The queen of Rajabhumi is now Sachi Devi, Lord Chaitanya's mother. So that same Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and his father and mother Nanda and Yashoda have now appeared as Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata. Sei Nanda Sutta Iha Chaitanya Gosai, Sei Baladeva Iha Nityananda Bhai. The former son of Nanda Maharaj is now Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the former Baladev, Krishna's brother, is now Nityananda Prabhu, the brother of Lord Chaitanya. वात्सल्य दास्य सख्यतिना भाव वात्सल्य दास्य सख्यतिना भावमय से नित्यानंद कृष्ण चैतन्य सहाय. Sri Nityananda Prabhu always feels the ecstatic emotions of paternity. Right? He feels Vatsalya like a parent toward Krishna. Why? Because he's the elder brother. He's always feeling protective of the younger brother. That's Balaram's. So Balaram serves Krishna in all the rasas. He serves in Vatsalya, he serves in Sakhya as equal, he serves in Dasya as Anantasesh Dasya, and in many other forms, and also as um, Madhurya, Lord Balaram's, uh, his Haladini Shakti. What is Lord Balaram's Shakti, Haladini Shakti? His internal energy is Ananga Manjari. So that Ananga Manjari is the younger sister of Srimati Radharani. So that way, Lord Balaram is also engaged in the service of Krishna in the Madhurya Lila. So Ananga Manjari is making arrangements for Radha Krishna's pastimes. So Balaram is serving Krishna in all relationships. Okay. Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Nityananda Prabhu always feels the ecstatic emotions of paternity, servitude, and friendship. He always assists Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in that way. Of course, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, uh, because remember what did we say? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always in the mood of a gopi. So he is not in the mood of the enjoyer as Krishna. Although he is Krishna, but now he has accepted the mood. So therefore you don't see that rasa where they are enjoying as the masters. They are engaged in service. So because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the mood of a gopi, so Nityananda Prabhu is also assisting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So therefore you see Nityananda Prabhu's relationship is in paternity, Vatsalya, Dasya, Sakhya with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. With Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, their relationship is not there. Nityananda Prabhu's relationship is in Vatsalya, Sakhya, and Dasya Rasa. Madhurya Rasa they feel for Krishna. They feel for Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna, but his mood is now different. He is in the mood of a devotee. That's why. He always assists Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in that way. But as Balaram, he is also serving in Madhurya Rasa. Prema Bhakti Diyate ho भासाला भासाला जगते तार चरित्र लोके ना पारे बुझिते. Sri Nityananda Prabhu over flooded the entire world by distributing transcendental loving service. No one can understand his character and activities. Yes, nobody can understand the character of Nityananda Prabhu, the activities of Nityananda Prabhu. He over flooded the entire world by distributing transcendental loving service. Advaita Acharya Gosai Bhakta Avatar Krishna Avatariya Koila Bhaktira Prachar. So that's Nityananda Prabhu. He is Baladev. Srila Advaita Acharya Prabhu appeared as an incarnation of a devotee. He is in the category of Krishna, but he descended to this earth to propagate devotional service. Advaita Acharya also is a Vishnu Tattva. He is in the category of Krishna, but he appeared as an incarnation. Yes, like incarnation, someone who descends. Incarnation means avatar, someone who descends from the higher realm to the lower realm. So Advaita Acharya is also Vishnu Tattva who has descended. He is an incarnation and descended as what? In the form of a devotee. Appeared as an incarnation of a devotee. But he descended to this earth. So although he belongs to the category of Krishna, but now he has come to this earth to propagate devotional service. So someone who is propagating by his personal example is Acharya, but he's also non-different because he's Vishnu Tattva. So therefore he's Advaita Acharya. सख्य दास्य दुई भाव सहजतहार कभु प्रभु कोरे न तारे guru vyavahara. So we saw Nityananda Prabhu, what type of emotions he has for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has Vatsalya, Sakhya and Dasya. Now Advaita Acharya, what type of relationship he has with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? His natural emotions were always on the platform of fraternity and servitude. So there's no Vatsalya. Advaita Acharya's relationship with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what are his emotions towards Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He always saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as his master. And so there is fraternity, Sakhya is also there, and there is servitude. Like that. But although Advaita Acharya treated Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as his master, and also there is sometimes Sakhya, they have playful pastimes like in Sakyaras. But the Lord sometimes treated him as his spiritual master. So we saw that in Chaitanya Bhagavatam. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would treat Advaita Acharya like his spiritual master because Advaita Acharya is the god brother of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's guru, Ishwarapuri. Therefore, he would treat him like his spiritual master sometimes. But Advaita Acharya's mood is in Sakhya and Dasya towards Chaitanya. श्रीवासादि जत महाप्रभुर भक्त गण निज निज भावे कोरेन chaitanya sevana. What about all the other devotees? All the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, headed by Srivas Thakur, have their own emotional humors in which they render service unto him. So everyone has a particular rasa, particular bhava in which they are serving Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we saw Murari Gupta was actually Hanuman. So his mood is Dasya. Also Srivas Thakur is who? Narad Muni. So Narad Muni's mood is what? He's also in Dasya. Like that. They have their particular moods. Pandita Gosai Adi Jara Jai Rasa Sei Rase Prabhu Hoya Tara Vasha. Personal associates like Gadadhar, Swarup Damodar, Ramananda Rai and the six Goswamis headed by Rupa Goswami are all situated in their respective transcendental humors. Thus the Lord submits to various positions in various transcendental mellows. So let's stop here. I will read this again tomorrow. It's already time for Aarti here. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. How are you, Mataji?
I'm good, Prabhuji. Thank you.
You have
It's just
recovered?
now Janmashtami time, then Prabhupada appearance day. Yesterday was Ekadasi. So we were at the temple, in Prabhupada Bhajan Kutir. We were singing bhajans and we went to Prabhupada Samadhi. That's why I was not able to do the classes regularly. Now hopefully we will get into it.
Your throat is cured now.
Yeah.
Your throat is cleared now.
Yes, Prabhuji, my throat is clear. Yeah, that's finished. Krishna's mercy.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.